For centuries, humanity believed the pyramids were monuments to death tombs built to honor kings long gone. But when a multinational research team deployed next-generation LiDAR beneath the Giza Plateau, the data told a different story. Beneath the largest pyramid, impossibly deep, was not stone. It was space, a hollow vastness, geometrically perfect, descending far beyond what geology said was possible. No collapse, no erosion, just a void, intentional, precise, engineered. As excavation progressed, instruments began to fail. Gravity behaved inconsistently. Sound bent. Time itself seemed to hesitate. And then, far below the bedrock, the team found them. An ancient civilization still alive. They were not mummified remnants or skeletal ruins, but beings of refined biology and intelligence, existing in a sealed world untouched for tens of thousands of years. Their architecture flowed rather than stood. Their cities shimmered with fields of invisible force. Their technology appeared less mechanical and more harmonic, as if it resonated with the planet itself. But there was a problem. Contact could mean extinction. Their biosphere had been perfectly preserved, isolated from the chaos of surface life. Human microbes, viruses, fungi, bacteria could annihilate them within hours, and so the discovery was kept secret while humanity raced against itself. Eventually, a solution emerged, a transitional corridor, an airlock system stretching miles through the Earth, capable of stripping matter down to its most inert state. It neutralized biology, sterilized energy, and slowed time just enough to allow passage between worlds. Through this corridor, dialogue began. The Ancient Ones explained why they had gone underground, not out of fear of each other, but fear of the sky. They had witnessed ages of devastation, asteroid impacts, solar flares, magnetic pole collapses. They had mapped cycles of destruction humanity had forgotten. They knew the cosmos not as mystery, but as pattern. Their society was not a refuge, it was an ark. They revealed something even more unsettling. They were not trapped below. They were immune now. Long ago, they had mastered adaptive biology and learned to move unseen through Earth's oceans, rising silently to the surface to observe what humanity had become. The pyramids were not tombs. They were anchors, gravitational stabilizers tied to a global network. Force fields wrapped their hidden cities, bending gravity itself, preventing intrusion and masking their presence. And those same fields allowed their vessels to travel from ocean depths into open sky, from silence into speed. When militaries reported unidentified aerial phenomena, smooth, white, tic-tac-shaped objects with no exhaust, no heat signature, and impossible acceleration, they were not visitors from distant stars. They were neighbors. The ancient civilization had learned to manipulate gravity so completely that distance became optional. They were now on the brink of something greater still. Wormhole technology, interdimensional passage, escape from the one catastrophe even they could not prevent, because they knew the truth humanity had only begun to glimpse. One day the sun would expand, and the earth would burn. They were preparing to leave, but before they did, they had one final task: to watch us, to measure our restraint, to decide whether humanity would be invited to follow, or left behind as another lost civilization written into cosmic history. The last recorded transmission from the research team was brief. A gravitational surge had been detected beneath the pyramid. The force fields were shifting, and for the first time in recorded history, one of the ancient vessels did not hide. It hovered openly above the ocean's surface, motionless, waiting, not just observing, but witnessing the inevitable.